Welcome aboard here for game number 2 from Newman Outdoor Field in Fargo. Josh Boyka with you here for the Class B State Baseball Tournament. Audio-only coverage brought to you on your live event. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show for Bishop Ryan-Nedrose versus Northern Cass. Game number 2 of the quarterfinals. We just saw Thompson knock off Renville County 9-1 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And we've now got Bishop Ryan and Northern Cass set to square off. The 3-seed Jaguars ready to rock here as they advance out of Region 1 for the first time since 2016. 19-1 on the year for Northern Cass as they lost in the Region 1 tournament in the opening championship game against Central Cass in a 3-2 game, but then they were able to recover in the championship game since they were the better seed, force a second championship game in the double elimination tournament, and they win 5-2 over the Squirrels in that one to punch their ticket to state. It's been on the back of some really good pitching. They have not given up more than 5 runs in a game all year. Those 5 runs coming against Lisbon in the region tournament. In the regular season, 3 runs was the most they had given up in a game. Just unbelievable pitching. So you've got 3 guys for Sam Johnson with an ERA of under 1.5. Trey Huzar heading to South Dakota State University, lefty that throws gas, with a .23 ERA this year. Then Jacob Ossie with a 1.24 and Matthew Metzger a 1.49. Just some unbelievable pitching that we'll get treated to here this afternoon. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. We'll send it to break, come back with more to preview here, and hear from Coach Sam Johnson of Northern Cass when we come back.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
At Sendak Cooperative, we are proud to be your trusted full-service grain, agronomy, and energy choice for our communities in central North Dakota. For all of your grain, agronomy, and energy decisions, they are proud to support our local farmers and communities we work and live in. With our state-of-the-art facilities and dedicated team, we ensure your farming operation will be looked at with care and efficiency. Whether you're looking for marketing decisions, agronomy needs, fuel for your operation, or a hot cup of coffee at their C-stores, Sendak Cooperative has you covered. Visit them online at sendakcooperative.com to learn more about how they can serve you. Sendak Cooperative, proud to serve our communities in central North Dakota.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. your information stations. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsborough and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsborough Central Valley students. It's the Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club.
Welcome, I've got Sam Johnson here with me from Northern Cass, fresh off punching their ticket to the state tournament. And Coach Sam, take me through this last week in Castleton and just recap getting into the state tournament and the emotion behind that.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting week. We had, some scheduled games right away, and then we had some weather come through, and we've been battling adversity the last few region tournaments just with some seedings and weather in general. So we were kind of ready for it. I think the last few years helped us just kind of keep a level head during that frustrating time of weather and pushing games back. And especially when we know we're in the championship game and just kind of wanting to play that game right away. It was super fun being a part of it with these guys. And I know they've enjoyed it too. We didn't really get to celebrate last Thursday because we had some guys leaving for track, but we had a good conversation our first day back yesterday, last night at practice, and just needed to make sure I told all those guys how proud of them I was, and that we still have some work to do. So we had a good practice yesterday. We got practice today and tomorrow, and we're going to be ready for Thursday.
Yeah, for sure. Take me through just getting that win against Central Cass in Castleton after what has happened last year on that field.
Yeah, we've been 365 days of heartbreak, waiting for another chance, hopefully, to get our redemption. And not necessarily redemption against Central Cass. No hard feelings there. They're a great ball club, and I have the most respect for Coach Maggio. But just redemption in the championship game and hopefully come out on the other side. And, it did feel really good to just see Cody Waitson, that last, ball not being hit and our guys charging the field and just the excitement that they have. They say culture takes 5 years to build, and this is year 5 for us. So I'm just really grateful that, we're in the opportunity that we were in, but also just capitalize on the opportunity itself.
For sure. And talk about just some of the seniors on this team, the impact that they've had and how they've gotten to this point.
I can't say enough good things about this group of seniors. We got 8 of them, and 7 of them consistently play for us, and the other one's just the best teammate in the world. And they have played baseball since they could walk. They're telling stories at practice and in school just about their younger years in baseball. And I think it really just goes to show all of the coaches that they've had growing up. They've contributed to the love of the game, which is the most important thing in the younger years. And then I think the love of the game comes a little bit with winning at our level. It's not everything, win-loss record isn't the experiences that you make, but it sure helps. And so, all those coaches and the parents that have put time in, just go out and playing catch with their kid. It's been a dream for a lot of these kids since they were playing t-ball, and for it to come true is just awesome for them to have that success. And I'm just grateful to be a part of it.
For sure. And talk about just some of the pitching performances that you saw in the region tournament. And now, you get to kind of reset everyone's count and be a little bit more flexible moving forward with how you throw arms.
Yeah, it's always challenging. I'm not a huge fan of the 3 appearances and tournament max and all the things, but that's what we have to go by. And I understand, the rationale behind it. We had three of our seniors in Metzger, OC, and Husar that we're going to soak up most of our innings. We're always going to rely on our seniors to give us the best chance to win. And we used them up to the capacity that we could. And we knew we were going to have some other guys step in. We needed that lift. And so, Parker Anderson came and got us a few outs. Cody Wadeson came and got us the last few outs. And I just love seeing him be able to bounce back after a big error in the first championship game at second base that led to a few Castleton runs. But also just some of the pitching that we saw in the tournament was fantastic. Bittner from Lisbon threw a great game against us, and we knew we were going to have a challenge on our hands from him. All of Castleton's guys, younger guys and older guys just coming to get us out, and they pitched to contact, and we struggled a little bit against Castleton. So we're going to have to pick up our bats a little bit from what we had the last few games in the region tournament in order to make a little bit of noise here at Newman Field, but I'm confident our guys are going to bounce back and be more focused than ever.
And then lastly, just going up against a team that you haven't seen yet this year, at least not that I saw. So it's a Western opponent, of course. So how do you go about scouting that super quickly?
It's some phone calls. It's just looking at some stats, and I am a proponent that, scouting's important, sure, especially in games like this. But also, if we just stay true to how we play baseball and we do it to the best of our abilities, it's going to give us a chance to win the game. And hopefully we come out on the good side of that. But our guys know that we're capable of some really good baseball. And so if we can figure out a few of the things, in the middle of their lineup for Bishop Ryan and a couple of their stud pitchers, just some of the pitches they throw, we're still going to have to play our game, and we're still going to have to get guys on the base paths and be aggressive, and we're still going to have to put the ball in play. So baseball is baseball. If you can pick up a few tricks, that's great, but we're not going to spend a ton of time worrying about other teams. We got to worry about ourselves first.
Perfect. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you out there at Newman, so appreciate you taking the time, and best of luck.
Thanks so much, Josh. Appreciate you.
That's Sam Johnson of the Northern Cass Jaguars punching their ticket to state to face Bishop Ryan here this week.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsborough.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsborough. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsborough.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Welcome back here, as you have just heard from our coach, Sam Johnson, here today for the Northern Cass Jaguars. He is our Dakota Heritage Bank pre-game interview, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank. And now we will get back to our Irie Insurance pregame show here. Pregame show brought to you, as always, by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Let's take a look at how these teams got here. Bishop Ryan, competing out of Region 6, had to go through Velva, Drake Animus, and Garrison to get here. And they get a 5-2 win against Velva, Drake Animus, but they dropped to Garrison 1-2 in that next game. They then go back to play in Velva, Drake Animus, a 7-0 victory in that one. The Bats get rolling, and then they had enough for Garrison as well in that those next two games where they had to force, since Garrison won earlier in the tournament, double elimination style. Bishop Ryan ends up winning 9-3 in the first game and forces game 2 for the championship for Region 6. And Bishop Ryan 9-2 this time over Garrison, punches their ticket to the state tournament. Northern Cass, they come up short, against Central Cass in the first of the championship games, but in, of course, the double elimination style tournament. So a second championship game, Central Cass forces it, but the Jaguars come out on top 5-2 in that one. The Jaguars had a chance to win it in that first game, but an error at second base cost them a couple runs in the late innings. Central Cass won that 3-2. But they did a nice job, the Jaguars did, rebounding and making sure to play a clean game in the second championship game. 3 straight games against Central Cass in that region tournament for them. They take 2 of 3 to advance to the state tournament here for game number 2 in the quarterfinals round. Bishop Ryan 23-7 overall. Northern Cass 19-1. Take another break. Come back with our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups from Newman Outdoor Field. This is the Class B State Baseball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids in schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws and Nos Energy Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
At Carrington Dental Care, they treat you like family. Meet Dr. Chaz Bauer and Dr. Jay Bauer, your friendly neighborhood dentists who care about your smiles. Join their family of happy patients. Whether it's routine checkups or cosmetic dentistry, they're dedicated to making your smile shine. Join the countless families who love coming to Carrington Dental Care, trusted by our community for years. Visit them online at thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801. Schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back here on your live event. An update, an in-game update brought to you by Ryan-Nedrose Farmers Union Insurance. An in-game update for Class B state softball going on right now. Chase Miller's got the call right there on your live event with Hillsborough Central Valley and Velva Drake Animus going at it right now just across the walkway from Newman Outdoor Field. So if you're out and about here today at the ballpark, you can just walk across if you've got some interest in the softball tournament, excuse me, as well. It is a 2-1 HCV lead in that game in the third inning. So Burroughs trying to advance to the semifinals round after Mayport CG came up short against Deluxe Burlington, Lewis and Clark earlier this afternoon. Bishop Ryan is now taking their infield outfield as first pitch was originally scheduled for 1:45, but with the first game running a little bit long, pushing it back a little bit so we can make sure Bishop Ryan gets their infield outfield completed here. So they're just doing that right now. We'll get to our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups after the Lions have finished up their infield outfield. But that in-game update brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan-Nedrose. Visit them for home, auto, business, life, and farm insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsborough or call 701-436-5777. We move along here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. And just a little bit more information about both of these teams here. Trey Huzar for Northern Cass, of course, heading to South Dakota State. Some D1 baseball coming up for him next year. .23 ERA on the season, batting .526 with 30 runs scored and 20 runs batted in. And then Jacob Ossie, 22 runs scored, 12 runs batted in. Carter Wadeson's also knocked in 17. Then for Bishop Ryan, Jack Pesa with a .82 ERA. He is leading the pitching staff with that ERA. Then Calvin Olson with a 1.67 ERA. He will be the pitcher for the Lions today. Then looking at the offensive stats, Drew Zwok with 30 runs scored, 24 driven in, with a .471 batting average. Jack Pesa, 27 driven in to lead the team, 41 runs scored, also leads the team with a .429 batting average, and then Jet Lundeen will bat leadoff at .409. 33 runs scored, 22 driven in. Both teams have returned back to the dugouts now after I.O. is complete for Bishop Ryan. The grounds crew just doing a lap around the infield here, ironing it out. So we will take a break with them as we will get you Bishop Ryan versus Northern Cass first pitch, brought to you by Roman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway, in just a few moments here. Class B State Baseball from Newman Outdoor Field on YourLiveEvent.com is next.
At Sendak Cooperative, we are proud to be your trusted full-service grain, agronomy, and energy choice for our communities in central North Dakota. For all of your grain, agronomy, and energy decisions, they are proud to support our local farmers and communities we work and live in. With our state-of-the-art facilities and dedicated team, we ensure your farming operation will be looked at with care and efficiency. Whether you're looking for marketing decisions, agronomy needs, fuel for your operation, or a hot cup of coffee at their C-stores, Sendak Cooperative has you covered. Visit them online at sendakcooperative.com to learn more about how they can serve you. Sendak Cooperative, proud to serve our communities in central North Dakota.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We at Irie Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Let's get to our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here, as the Northern Cass faithful have traveled well here and are filling the third base side at Newman Outdoor Field, making some noise for their team. But first, let's introduce the visiting Bishop Ryan-Nedrose Lions. They will send out this starting lineup. At shortstop, leading off, number 12 will be Jet Lundeen. Batting second, wearing number 10 in center field, will be Jack Pesa. Drew Zwak will be doing the catching. Batting third, wears 7. The cleanup hitter, number 5, the DH, Seth Wolf. Ramsey Walls will be at first, wears 42, batting fifth. Calvin Olson will be the pitcher, number 22, batting sixth. Bennett Warren will bat seventh, wears 18 at third base. Jace Schwann in left field, wears number 3, batting 8th, and then Tegan Coonrod at second base, wears number 2, batting 9th. That is Doug Richter's lineup for Bishop Ryan-Nedrose, and they will see this defensive alignment from Northern Cass. Matthew Metzger will be in center field. He'll be the leadoff hitter. Then it'll be Jacob Ossie at second base. Trey Huzar will be the pitcher. Then batting fourth will be Carter Wadeson, the catcher. Chris Hoyland is at short. Sam Clement at first. Matthew Hoppy at third. Parker Anderson the DH. Cody Wadeson is in left, and then Gage Hansen is in right, will not bat. So the defensive alignment again this time, that was the batting order for Northern Cass. The defensive alignment, left to right in the outfield, Cody Wadeson, Matthew Metzger, Gage Hansen. And the infield from left to right at third base is Matthew Hoppy. Shortstop is Hoyland. Ossie is at second, Clement at first. And the battery of Trey Huzar and Carter Wadeson. That is Sam Johnson's Northern Cass Jaguars lineup as they walk out right now. The non-starters being introduced as the starters are already on the field at this moment. Those are your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower owned, crystalsugar.com. Trey Huszar stands on the mound with a 5-0 record, a .23 ERA, 59 strikeouts to just 10 walks. He's got outstanding control, he's got outstanding velocity and stuff. Trey Huszar, the ace of this staff, will be on the mound as the southpaw begins his warm-up process. We will step aside and come back with our Norman County Raceway first pitch on your live event next.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Come make pasta with us. Combine your love of North Dakota and agriculture with a great career at Dakota Growers. They provide you room to grow in your career, develop your skills, and they always put safety first in their state-of-the-art facility. Check out all of their fantastic opportunities at jobs.postholdings.com or scan the QR code. Contact Erica at 701-540-6152 or Wendy 701-997-5066.
Welcome to Class B State Baseball. Trey Huszar is on the mound for Northern Cass in the black jerseys with the yellow lettering and stripe down the pants. His first pitch is grounded up the middle. Backhanded stop from the seat of his pants. Throwing is Osi in time for the out. A web gem on our first pitch of the game, brought to you by Norman County Raceway. Osi up the middle with a backhanded diving stop. Jacob Osi at the second base bag from the seat of his pants, throws the first base over to Sam Clement in time for the first out of the contest. That is how you get things started for the Norman County Raceway first pitch of the game. You can check out the World of Outlaws late models on June 28th in Ada. Tickets now available at normancountyraceway.com. Wow, what a start to this game. Trey Huszar fires and misses. It's now 2-0 to Jack Pesa after Jet Lundeen grounds out to second base. Check swing. It's in there for a strike. We saw 87 on the gun in warm-ups from Huszar, the SDSU commit. High and tight at 81 for a strike is 2-2. Tough to deal with. The left-handed hitter, it's so hard to get around that soon with another lefty on the mound. Just inside that time, and the count runs full. 3-2. Huszar, an outstanding athlete. He plays well in basketball, a starter that'll get you like a 15-10 type of game. And a called strike three, 86, paints the outside corner. And Pesa is gone looking. 2 up, 2 down. Just looking at the replay there. Got the call on the up and away corner. Huszar picks up his first punch out and delivers An inside strike to Drew Zwak. Zwak, the leading batting average on the team, takes a slider that missed inside. The top three is where the damage gets done for this Lions lineup. As Zwak swings away, Baltimore chop over the mound. Hoyland has to wait for it, throws, and they got him. Bang, bang play at first. Hands thrown up from Zwak as he believes he was safe. It was a very close play. Hoyland had to wait for another big bounce, but he fires over to first. Taking a look at the replay. Oh, that's bang, bang. Very good case to be made that he could have been safe, but they call out at first base. 3 up, 3 down inning for Northern Cass and Trey Huzar. Back with the bottom of the first for Bishop Ryan when we come back.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Already a candidate for Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game, Jacob Ossie turns in a defensive gem on the first pitch of the ball game. A ground ball up the middle off the bat of Jet Lundeen. A diving backhanded stop over the second base bag from the seat of his pants, threw all the way to first on the fly, no hop, to get the first out of the ball game, and got Trey Huzar off to a wonderful start this afternoon. Low pitch count for Huzar, and it's Calvin Olson trying to answer the 3/4 arm delivery from Olson. Funky delivery, doesn't have as much velocity, but it will cause a lot of confusion perhaps for these Northern Cass hitters. Taking a look at the defensive lineup, it's Schwann, Pesa, Sheen, the outfield, Warren, Lundeen, Coonrod, and Walls around the infield, then Olson and Zwak, the battery for Bishop Ryan-Nedrose. Matthew Metzger will lead off and lays down a good bunt. Olson fields, fires to first. He is out. Textbook throw, textbook play by Calvin Olson. He picks that ball up. He doesn't move his feet, just how they teach you in infield, outfield. Picks it up. No wasted movement. Man, that was another bang, bang at first where Metzger thought he was safe, and looking at the replay, there's a chance he might have been. But nonetheless, Metzger is out on a bunt, so it is a 1-3 putout. This one hit well to left field. Backing up, though, with the play is Jace Schwann. So there's a couple quick outs right back at you. As Ossie flies out to left. It'll be Trey Huzar now. A true lefty, both in the batter's box and on the mound. The senior steps in with 2 home runs and 20 driven in this year. First pitch outside. Getting Calvin Olson on the mound, a 1.67 ERA, so he's been fantastic this year for Bishop Ryan. He winds, fires his 3/4 funky delivery, comes up outside. I mean, it starts very normal. like any other windup. But right when he's about to fire, it's almost like a double clutch, or it's very unconventional, but he has had success, very much so this year, and also gotten the first 2 outs of this game, but he's behind a dangerous hitter in Trey Huzar, 3-0, who takes a strike. It was down and in. 3-1 to Huzar. And this one is outside for ball 4. Didn't miss by much, but Huzar extends the inning with a 5-pitch walk, first base runner of the game. Here's Carter Wadeson now. Bats .440, 4 home runs, 17 driven in. Sorry, 4 runs scored, 17 driven in. Northern Cass averages 8 1/4 runs scored per game. Huzar goes. Didn't get the best jump initially, but it was an off-speed pitch. And with the delivery from Olsen not being the quickest to the plate, he's in safely with a stolen base. Runner in scoring position for Wadeson, trying to scratch across a 2-out rally in the bottom of the first. Takes down and away. 2-0 now to Wadeson, with Chris Hoyland, the shortstop, awaiting on deck. Olsen checks the runner at second, popped up on the infield. Third baseman calling, drifting, oh, but it drops, and a run scores. Routine pop-up that drifted more towards shortstop. It was the third baseman, Bennett Warren, that called, and Lundeen yielded to him. It drops, and the run scores. Called, and it just landed to his left there. It's a tough play to drop that one with the runner going on contact, so an E5 pushes across an unearned run for Northern Cass. Check on the runner at first, back in safely is Wadeson. So the 2-out walk to Huzar comes around to score unearned. Now Hoyland with the runner, Wadeson at first. Outside. Ripped up the first base line, and he pulled it foul. Good piece of the barrel on it, but he had to fight it off. It was in off the plate. So to barrel that one up, could not keep it fair. Runner on first, 2 down. Northern Cass has already pushed one across with 2 outs on the error. Olsen trying to get out of the inning with no further damage. Comes set on his 1-1 offering, and it's down and away. Runner goes and is in upstanding as that one bounced to the plate. Kaysen Miller is in running right now for Wadeson, the catcher, as he is the one that advances down to second base. Runner in scoring position for Hoyland. Fly ball left field, sending the left fielder drifting, making the catch to retire the side. So Jace Schwann making a pair of catches in the inning, including the inning-ending out of Chris Hoyland, but not before. Northern Cass pushes across the unearned run. We go to the bottom of the second. The Jaguars up on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 1-0.
The Northern
Cass Booster Club is here for all Jaguar students from academics, arts, athletics, and co-curricular activities throughout the school year. You can find more information or become a Northern Cass Booster Club member today by scanning the QR code on screen now, or follow the Northern Cass Booster Club on Facebook for updates throughout the year, or simply search for the Northern Cass Booster Club page on the Northern Cass School website. Go Jags!
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Bring the kids along and have them try out the skee ball and foosball table while you browse jerseys, hats, and other items. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles in Hillsboro. The 4-5-6 hitters due up for Bishop Ryan-Nedrose. Ground ball right side off of the first baseman Clemens. Tough hop, and it will be a leadoff base runner for Seth Wolf, the cleanup batter. We'll see what they rule there, but that one was a tough hop, tough one to deal with. It was a two-hopper, and the short hop came up and got Clemens in the wrist, and it bounced away towards right field where Osi had to get it. Still no official ruling on the scoreboard. They're going to give him an error. Ramsey Walls swings and fouls it off. Walls with 2 home runs, 34 driven in on the year. Swung on and missed. Down and inside. He chased. Uzar with a nasty breaking ball is 1-2. Pick off, check over to first. Back in head first is Wolf. Calvin Olson awaits on deck. Walls in the 1-2 hole, nobody out. Uzar comes set. Got him with the off speed at 76. That is the first out, a looking strikeout, the second looking strikeout for Uzar as that slider comes back across the plate in plenty of time. Outside for ball 1 to Calvin Olson. Olson also kind of with an unconventional batting stance as well. His bat pointing back towards the umpire. Swings and misses. And most batters will have that bat either resting on the shoulder or near or pointing up, but this one is pointing back through the right-handed batter's box. And he swings and misses. Tardy on a fastball up. It's 2-2. Uzar shakes 3 times. Finally gets the one he likes. Came inside and just missed. It's 3-2. It's a good offering there, but Olson does not chase. Payoff pitch awaits. winds, fires, and got him that time. Wanted the same exact pitch, and he comes back to get the out. And Christopher Hoyland at shortstop. Looks like he's shooting a spider web out towards center field, notifying the outfield that there are 2 down. 3 strikeouts in 5 outs for Huszar, all of them looking. Fastball 83 is up high. Bennett Warren, that's .237, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. They throw over to first again. Wolf, with a head-first dive, is back in on a close play. Huszar's 1-0. A weak wave and a miss on a check swing. Had Warren fooled. It is 1-1. Late on the fastball, 83 again by his bat. That'll play on the outside corner. It's 1-2. Huszar working quickly. Breaking ball got him, but it's to the backstop, and the runner will reach. Wadeson could not hold on to strike 3, and it will go down as a swinging strikeout with the runner reaching first base. First and second now with 2 outs. Lefty-lefty matchup for Jace Schwann as he sees a breaking ball in high. A .23 ERA for Huszar as they throw over to first. That's the second time today that we've seen a pitcher try to pick off a trail runner on the base paths, just making sure everyone is alert. Huszar's 1-0 is outside. Extra pitches being chewed through for Huszar after the strikeout. Does not record an out. 86 by his bat. Again, he topped out at 87 on the radar gun in warm-ups. 86, the fastest we've seen in game. Up high, and it's now 3-1. They spin, fire back to second, and runner is back in safely there. That's Wolf standing on second. It's Bennett Warren at first. Hitters count right now, but hardly any count feels like a hitter's count against Trey Huszar. But it's up high. No, it is a called strike. Payoff pitch, runners will go. Here it is, breaking ball, called strike 3. And Trey Huszar has struck out 4 batters in the inning, 3 of them looking, 1 of them swinging, which reached, and that will retire the side. Bishop Ryan strands the pair of runners and do not score, as that one does indeed dip into the strike zone. Huszar with a nasty breaking ball retires the top half of the second. Northern Cass 1, Bishop Ryan-Nedrose 0. Heading to the second on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard on YourLiveEvent.com.
With a sense of community and wellness, the residents at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted enjoy social connections and receive compassionate support tailored to their individual needs. At Halsted Living Center and Heritage House, they always encourage residents to choose when and how to participate in activities based on their own interests and abilities. Some enjoy being busy and on the go, while others prefer to maintain a little more low-key profile. Get more information on Halsted Living Center and Heritage House by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com. The Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsborough and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
Thank you to the 58 of you currently tuned in to watch, or listen to rather, Northern Cass versus Bishop Ryan-Nedrose right now, as Northern Cass will swing the sticks next. Already up by a run. First pitch is in there for a strike from, is in there low from Calvin Olson at 63. Sam Clemens will bat. Takes up high. Will be the 6, 7, 8 hitters of Clement, Hoppy, and Parker Anderson. Due up. Swung on, popped up, coming back towards us. And we'll come up a little bit short of our broadcast booth, brought to you by Chad's Excavating. Chad's Excavating, helping farmers grow, helping you with your water management plans. Call Chad's Excavating at 701-430-0182. This one on the ground to shortstop, backhanded, firing to first in time. The out is recorded. Nicely done there. Jet Lundeen had to back up and go to his back foot on the backhand, but he does transfer the weight properly and make a good throw over to first base. Lundeen turns in a nice play for out number 1. Taken for a strike by Hoppy. Again, the stakes for this game, the winner gets a date tomorrow at 4:30 with Thompson. That one runs in and gets Hoppy. It was off speed, got him in the left calf. He'll be just fine on that one and runs it down to first base. One out hit by pitch will bring up Parker Anderson, the designated hitter. Again, the winner of this game will play Thompson at 4:30 tomorrow. The loser will face Renville County at 11:30. Drifting off the outside corner for ball 1 to Parker Anderson. 8 runs driven in on the year, hitting .318. He came in and offered some quality innings as a secondary arm for Sam Johnson. Runner goes, throw it on the second on a hop is not in time. Matthew Hoppy had that throw beat regardless. He swipes second base with 1 out. Runner in scoring position now for Parker Anderson. One and 1 the count. Calvin Olson on the mound. Breaking ball did not get back to the inside corner. 2-1. This one gets by the catcher. Initially, they got a chance at third, but it goes into left field. They're going to try to score the run. We'll have a play at the plate. Safe! A head-first slide into home plate, and Matthew Hoppy comes around to score on what was a wild pitch. Then the catcher, Drew Zwok, tried to backhand it and throw down to third base. It got away from the third baseman. The left fielder came up firing, and it on the fly got to the plate, but Zwok was not back there at the plate yet. He was still recovering from the wild pitch and throw. The left fielder, Schwann, delivered a strike to the plate, but Zwok wasn't there to catch it on the plate. He was a foot behind, so he was catching it and lunging at the same time towards the runner trying to score, and that is why it was late. So they probably would have had the out if Zwock was back at the plate, but he was trying to recover, like I said, from the wild pitch and throw. It allows a run to score for Northern Cass, and now a walk. That will send Parker Anderson down to first base. Here's Cody Wadeson, bottom of the batting order. Matthew Metzger at the top awaits on deck. They check on Anderson at first. He's back in safely. Just one hit from Northern Cass in this ball game. Ripped to third and just foul. Wadeson bats .362 this year with 7 runs driven in at the bottom of the order. Olson comes set, runner stays put, swung on, grounded to short, hot shot. They go to second for one, back to first. The pick is on the backhand side and not made. Would have been 2 with an accurate throw, but a tough one to pick there for the first baseman, Ramsey Walls. Really nice play by Lundeen at short, but the return throw from the second baseman, Tegan Coonrod, was a little bit off target, so it will be a fielder's choice off the bat of Wadeson, and now Metzger comes up with a runner at first, 2 down. And a balk is called by the second base umpire that will send Wadeson down to second base. Called it right away. No doubt about it, as they get Olson for the balk. Runner in scoring position, 2 down. Olson trying to slam the door shut on Northern Cass. Popped up, foul, back out of play. And a nice play made by a fan on the Northern Cass side as we hear some applause going up from the Jaguars faithful, and there's quite a few of them here today. No balls and a strike to Metzger. Had to wait on a breaking ball, and this one goes to the other side. 0-2 after another foul ball to the seats. Ground ball up the middle. Lundeen has to wait for another hop. The throw is high. Run is going to try to score. Now Wadeson throwing on the brakes. They'll throw back to third, and he's safe. So an error up the middle. It was a tough play for Lundeen, but one that he'd probably expect himself to make. No official ruling on the field yet on error. Yes, there it is, error. E6, as that one was a bouncing ball up the middle, had to wait for another hop, and he overthrew his first baseman, Ramsey Walls. Walls is a large target, so that one was significantly high to not be caught by him. He did get enough glove on it that it kept it close enough that he would have thrown out Wadeson if he had tried to come home. He got about a third of the way there. He jammed on the brakes and just did get back in time. They throw back to the pitcher as the runner goes, and into second base goes Metzger. 2 balls and no strikes. It's runners at second and third right now. Outside from Olson, 3-0. Control starting to fade in this inning with a hit by pitch and a walk already, and now a 3-0 count. Northern Cass has already pushed across a run, 1 each Strike taken, 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. Lundeen waits for a friendly hop, fires. Walls this time makes the catch at first. Inning over. So Northern Cass strands a pair, but not before they tack on one more run. After Matthew Hoppy comes around to score, the Jaguars are up 2-0 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard on your live event.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Stay tuned for more information about the all-school reunion coming up in Carrington this summer, July 10th through the 13th. Check out Facebook for more information.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks. Headlocks. Carrington, North Dakota.
Trey Huzar is back out on the mound for Northern Cass. He is through 2 scoreless innings, but not without a little bit of interesting play behind him in the last inning. Seth Wolf reached on an error at first base to lead off the inning. He came back to strike out Ramsey Walls and Calvin Olson, both looking. He also struck out Bennett Warren, but he reached on a pitch that got to the backstop on a passed ball. And then Jace Schwann struck out looking. So he struck out 4 batters in a row in the same inning. He's got 5 strikeouts in 7 outs recorded, but only 6 of them recorded technically because of the strikeout reaching first base last inning. Strike on the outside corner to Tegan Coonrod. 24 RBIs at the bottom of the order. Taken a little bit low on a hop to the plate to 85. Up high. Swung on and missed, 2-2. This one is hit to the right side and over the Mini Donuts building. Northern Cass really has traveled well for this game. So that one misses a little bit outside. Count is full. It's got to be plenty over 100 spectators in attendance for Northern Cass. Full count pitch, blew it by him. Just straight gas from Trey Huzar. Looking pretty untouchable right now as he has struck out the last 5 Lions batters. Jet Lundeen bats now. First pitch of the game that he saw, he took it back up the middle, but Jacob Ossie with a backhanded diving stop went to the ground and took away a base hit with a nice play. Lundeen was a little bit late on that first pitch as he rips one foul off the facing of his own dugout. Caroms into right field. No balls and a strike. Huzar winds, fires inside. Breaking ball. There's a base hit, first of the day for the Lions as Lundeen waits back and gets it through the left side of the infield between short and third. It is a one-out single for Jet Lundeen. I'll bring up Jack Pesa, struck out looking in his first at bat. But this top third of the lineup all batting above 400 during the regular season. And we're going to see a visit to the mound right now. And we might even see a pitching change. Looks like they're going to sub out Huzar. And it will be Jacob Ossie coming in to provide a different look. They rode Huzar until he gave up a base hit. And they're just going to try and keep him available for later in this tournament, I'm guessing. So Ossie coming in the top of the third, one out. We will announce him and let him warm up. So we will come back with Ossie to pitch for Northern Cass in a moment.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsborough Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsborough Vets Club.
Here is Pesa. It would have been a lefty-lefty matchup, which Huzar won with a strikeout in the first inning. But instead they will bring in Metzger now, the right-hander. 2 1/3 innings for Huzar. Throw over to first, and it gets away to the facing of the dugout and into the dugout. So to second base goes the runner. Will he get third as well is the question. Looks like he'll just be second base. So an errant pickoff throw. Huzar is responsible for the runner on second base right now, but an error. Not sure how that'll affect if he comes home, if he'll get charged to Huzar's tab or if it would go to Ossie. One to Pesa runs inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Huzar topped out at 86 in game, and we see 66 there from Ossie. Not quite the velocity, but he blows it past still on Pesa on that pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Lace to left field, but it goes off the netting foul. Pesa going the other way. Huzar on his pitch count goes to 42 on the afternoon. Ground ball to first. Knocked down by Clement. Races to the bag in time to get the out. So productive out. Advances the runner to third base. But there's now 2 down. Nice job by Clement sticking with that one. He goes 3 unassisted to the bag to retire Pesa. Here is Drew's walk, grounded out to shortstop. Hoyland gunned over to first base to get him by less than a half step. Just bang, bang, play at first. That retired the first inning. This one misses outside. Two balls, no strikes to Zwak. A .471 average with 2 home runs, 24 driven in entering this game. Bishop Ryan trying to scratch across a run to cut this lead in half. But Osi is 1 out away from getting out of the inning. This one snagged outside, 76 that time. From the stretch, line to left field, but coming on, making the catch is Cody Wadeson in left to retire the side. Bishop Ryan threatens but does not score. They leave a runner at third, and Osi comes in, cleans up the last 2 outs to send us to the bottom of the third. Northern Cast 2, Bishop Ryan 0 on yourliveevent.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Bottom 3 here at Newman Outdoor Field. A beautiful day, mid-70s temperature. Skies fairly overcast, but doesn't seem to be much threat of precipitation right now. It's just a nice calm day, not a whole lot of wind to speak of. Trey Huzar steps in and takes a strike from Calvin Olson. Huzar officially done for the day on the mound. He goes 2 1/3, strikes out 5. No walks, 1 hit given up, no runs. Fly ball left field, charging on, and it drops in, a fair ball. Huzar will slam on the brakes at first base, but he flares a single into left field, just sneaks it in the left field line for a leadoff hit. That one landing probably 2 baseballs fair on the warning track in left field. So Huzar dumps one in. He's on first before Carter Wadeson reached on error in the first inning, and that was the error that brought Huzar home from second base. Fly ball lazily to left field. Coming in, making the catch is Jace Schwann for out number 1. So Wadeson gone quickly on the F7. There's the third fly out to left field. Osi and Hoyland in the first and Wadeson in the third. Here's Chris Hoyland. Huzar runs. They throw down to second. Safe is the call. Close play, but Huzar with a feet-first slide is in there. He takes second base and moves into scoring position with 1 out. It was a good throwdown as the tag was able to be applied in one motion. But the speed of Huzar is in scoring position now for Hoyland, who takes outside for ball number 2. Olson comes set. ripped to second base, off and under the glove of the second baseman. They're going to wave in Huzar, and he is going to get in standing. It is 3-0 Northern Cass on a Chris Hoyland RBI single through second base. Tough one to field at second base, a short hop that just gets under the glove of the second baseman. Had a lot of barrel on it, so Hoyland will get credit for a single and an RBI hit. Here's Sam Clemens. The first baseman steps in right-handed, grounded to short in his first at-bat. Check on the runner, head first dive. Back in safely goes the shortstop, Hoyland. Healthy lead over at first for Hoyland. He stays put. This one hit well to left field, sending Schwann drifting back. Makes the catch for the second out. Schwann staying busy with his fourth putout in 8 outs for Bishop Ryan. Matthew Hoppe got hit by pitch, came around to score in the second inning. And that one runs in and gets Hoppe, so he's been hit twice in this game, both at bats. Wearing one. The first one got him in the left calf, this one in a similar spot. First and second now. It's Parker Anderson who walked in the second. Trying to push across another run. Northern Cass just methodically adding on with one in each inning. Strike taken inside corner. 68 miles an hour, the top velocity that we've seen from Calvin Olson. And he probably could get more velocity if he had the traditional overhand delivery, but he goes more with a 3/4 delivery, and he gets a weak swing and a miss at the top of the zone. It's 0-2 to Parker Anderson. It's pretty effective, and there hasn't been a whole lot of hard contact in this game for Northern Cass. The Huzar single in this inning was a flare. Hoyland was, that one was hit pretty well. Probably the best ball hit off of Olson today. Ground ball, chopped to short, and it's going to get away. Probably should have just held on to that one as another run's going to come in to score. Throw to second. They say safe. So Parker Anderson puts one in play, and the shortstop Lundeen's throw gets by the first baseman Walls. He had no chance to get him after a bobble, but he spiked a throw that went up the first base line. It scores another run for Northern Cass and puts another 2 in scoring position. Here's Cody Wadeson, reached on fielder's choice. Takes outside. I mean, pretty much all of these runs for Northern Cass coming across on errors. Tough pill to swallow for Bishop Ryan to be down 4-0 after Calvin Olson has been pitching pretty well. His stat line of earned runs is not going to look the same as the total runs given up. Lundeen up the middle this time makes the play to retire Wadeson on a 6-3 putout, but not before Northern Cass brings across 2 more runs in the inning. They leave 2 on base. However, at the end of 3, it is 4-0 Northern Cass on your live event.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
It's time for our in-game update, brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. Ryan Opdahl. 4-0 in favor of Northern Cass about halfway through this one. 3 errors committed by Bishop Ryan-Nedrose, and some pretty costly ones as Trey Huzar comes home to score on a ball that was popped up to third that would have been the final out of the inning. Another error pushed across the second run. Chris Hoyland, an RBI single in the most recent inning, made it 3-0. And then another error, throwing error from Lundeen, makes it 4-0. See the Thompson Tommies over there in the suite to our right of home plate. They enjoyed a 9-1 victory over Renville County. Anthony Meyer with a nice snag in the dugout there. I was fouled off. It was no balls, 2 strikes now. It is Osi on the mound. Another foul. Stays 0-2. Ground ball to short. Hoppy on 3 hops. He still tries to fire and get the out, but it's not going to be there. It is an error at shortstop and a leadoff base runner for Bishop Ryan. So Seth Wolf reaches on error. 3 errors on each team through 3 innings. Ramsey Walls now bats with the runner at first, and Wolf takes outside. Check on the runner, and he's back in diving head first. Up the middle, weird hop off the mound for 1 to second and back to first, a double play. A bullet up the middle that grabbed the left side of the mound. It made it an easier hop, actually. Good reaction, though, from not Osio at second anymore because he's on the mound. A good reaction from Cody Wadeson at second base, able to make the play over to second base, and then Hoyland gets back to first for the double play. This one misses inside to Calvin Olson. That is a 4-6-3 twin killing double play turned by Northern Cass, a candidate for our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game, perhaps. Osi turned in a good one on the first pitch of the game. But yeah, that bounce just kicked straight up in the air. This one popped up right side, could be playable, but running out of room is Clement at the fence. 2 balls and a strike to Olson. The incline on the mound, it hit the ball hit it with some topspin, and it just kicked it probably twice or 3 times as high as it would have gone without that the incline on the mound. And Wadeson had to react as he had glove on the ground. He had to get it up to his chest. This one misses up high to Olson. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Now batting for the Lions, the third baseman, Bennett Warren.
Bennett Warren now with a runner on first and 2 down.
Taking the runs for the Lions, number 23, Bowden Kirk.
Loden Irk will run at first in place of Olson, the pitcher. Long hold and a step off from Osi. A 1.24 ERA on the year, and in Region 1, that's pretty dang solid. Strike in there. Just looking at the Jaguars' pitching numbers and defensive numbers. In the regular season, the most runs that they allowed in a single game was 3. That is just incredible to play that many games. They played 15 regular season games. No game did they allow more than 3 runs. And they averaged 8.25 on offense. One and 2, missed a little bit outside to Bennett Warren. Evens the count. Nubbed off the end of the bat to stay alive. In 5 games against Central Cass this year, the Squirrels scored 6 runs. All of those coming in the Region 1 tournament in 3 straight games. They got blanked 15-0 over 2 games against Northern Cass in the regular season. Payoff pitch, runner goes, popped up, it'll reach the seats. But those numbers are all possible when you have 3 guys that have a 1.5 ERA or less. Huzar at .23, which is just absurd. Osi at 1.24, Metzger at 1.49. Quality arms for Northern Cass that have been near untouchable this year. Check on the runner at first. Back in a head first dive for the pinch runner, Irk. Chipped into shallow right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. The runner was off on contact, and it will be first and third now, as that one is dumped into right field by Bennett Warren to continue the inning with a 2-out single.
Now batting for the Lions, the left fielder, Jace
Jace
Schwann.
Schwann bats now with runners at the corners. Signs given by Wadeson behind the plate. Wadeson just relaying if they're going to throw through or cut it off. Runner stays put, and it hit him. High stepping it down to first base. In some pain is Jace Schwann. So that one came in and got him pretty good, pretty squarely. Might have been on the knee. Not a fun place to wear a pitch. But a hit batsman loads the bases now for Bishop Ryan with 2 outs. The tying run is in the batter's box. It's Tegan Coonrod, the 9-hitter. Jacob Osi trying to dig deep and get out of this inning unscathed. Up high, didn't miss by much. Coonrod struck out in his first at bat. That was against Huzar, the last batter that he faced. Or sorry, Lundin was the last batter that Huzar faced. He's on deck. Bends over the outside corner. Evens the count at 1. Massive at bat. Tegan Coonrod trying to get Bishop Ryan on the scoreboard. He takes outside. Fastball from Osi in the low to mid 70s today. It's 2-1. Fly ball playable center field. Huzar has it measured and makes the backhanded catch head high. And Bishop Ryan strands the bases loaded after threatening in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom. Northern Cass up 4 runs, looking to add to it when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
At Sendak Cooperative, we are proud to be your trusted full-service grain, agronomy, and energy choice for our communities in central North Dakota. For all of your grain, agronomy, and energy decisions, they are proud to support our local farmers and communities we work and live in. With our state-of-the-art facilities and dedicated team, we ensure your farming operation will be looked at with care and efficiency. Whether you're looking for marketing decisions, agronomy needs, fuel for your operation, or a hot cup of coffee at their C-stores, Sendak Cooperative has you covered. Visit them online at sendakcooperative.com to learn more about how they can serve you. Sendak Cooperative, proud to serve our communities in central North Dakota.
When it comes to electrical work, experience matters. And at Miller's Electrical Service LLC, they've got the skills, expertise, and experience to get the job done right. From industrial and commercial projects to residential repairs and installations, get in touch with Gannon to get the job done safely, efficiently, and right the first time. Locally owned, trusted, and ready to serve your home or business. Call 701-430-2124 today and let Miller's Electrical Service LLC power your world.
It is currently all Hillsborough Central Valley right now over at the softball diamond. 15-2 HCV over Velva Drake Animus in the 7th inning right now of that ball game. Corey Erickson's squad looks like they are moving on to the semifinals round. 3 All-Stars at the top of that lineup for Corey Erickson. Swung and foul tipped off the umpire's mask. To begin the bottom of the 4th inning, it's the top of the order with Metzger, Osi, and Huzar ready to go for Northern Cass. Shields All-Star Softball going on this next month here in June. Peyton Quam, Carsey Hattlestead, Kaylee Kittleson all selected as seniors from that HCV squad. This one flied to center, drifting over and making the catch is Jack Pesa to retire Metzger. Olson still on the mound for Bishop Ryan. First pitch misses outside to Jacob Osi. Base is empty, 1 down. Down and in. Bishop Ryan competing out of Region 6, advancing past Vilva, Drake, Animus, and Garrison in the region tournament. Averaging 9 runs per game, but that offense has not showed up yet. Pop up to the shortstop, and Lundeen makes the catch quickly 2 away as Osi pops out. Huzar now will bat with 2 down and the bases empty. He is walked, came around to score, then led off with a single in the 3rd. Outside. Ooh. Huzar unloads on that one, but it is fouled off to the backstop. Pitch over the middle of the plate, and he just missed it. Wanted that one back. Outside, 2-1. Got to pitch Trey pretty carefully here. In a hitter's count with no one on base, don't want to just give him something easy, but then, I mean, with how the defense has been playing, it has still led to a couple of runs with 2-out extending hits for Northern Cass. 3-1 as that one misses high. Olson comes set, and it's a 5-pitch walk of Trey Huzar. Inning will continue for Carter Wadeson, who has reached on error in the first inning. That's what brought Huzar home the first time, and then he flew to left. Gonna have a trip to the mound here. We'll see if it is a pitch count related thing with a move being made, or if it'll end up being just a mound visit. We'll step aside 30 seconds and let you know after the break.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Carter Wadeson will face Calvin Olson still in the game after a visit from Doug Richter. Up high, a pickoff throw to first, not nearly in time as Huzar is back in. Inside, and that one hits Wadeson. Wasn't squaring him up, but does just graze him. First and second now, 2 down. This has been the troublesome part for the Lions. First 2 outs are there, but the third one quite elusive. Kason Miller will come in to run at first base for Wadeson. Here is Hoyland, an RBI single in his last at bat. The only run that's come in via a hit. Fly ball, playable right center field. Who's going to get it? The center fielder calling and catching. That's Pesa. Records the final out. So Hoyland flies out. 2 runners stranded. No one scores for Northern Cass in the 4th. 5th inning coming up, 4-0 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Jaguars trying to get to the semifinals at state.
The Norman County Fair, June 18th through 21st. Fireworks, monster truck, Laura J's strong and amazing aerial stunt show, racing, free stage entertainment, magic shows, youth and senior days, mechanical bull riding, free music, Veterans Day. It's the Norman County Fair. Get the full schedule at normancountyfair.com. There's so much more at the Freegate Fair. The Norman County Fair, June 18th through 21st, Ada, Minnesota, where summer begins, the fun never ends. The World of Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available. ncraceway.com.
Top of 5 as Jacob Ossie continues on here. In relief of Trey Huzar, goes 2 1/3 scoreless. And Ossie has pretty much matched that. Bishop Ryan still struggling for some run support here after averaging 9 runs per game in the regular season and then up to this point through the tournament as well. It's been slow going now in their first game against Northern Cass, but that's to be expected with how effective their pitching staff is. Here is OC. Delivers his first pitch. Swung on, ground ball, third base. Throw over to first is there. And the play is made. First pitch out. 5-3 the putout as Hoppy stays sharp over at third. Retires Lundeen. Takes ball one. That's Pesa in there now. Strike landed on the outside corner. Up the middle, off the hands. Nice play over at second base, Cody Wadeson. A quick second out. So a 5-3 and a 4-3 put out. For the first two outs, here's Drew Zwak, 0 for 2. Takes an off-speed strike for the first pitch. Fastball just a little bit high. Evens the count. Laced foul off the netting on the first base side. 1-2, so OC just a strike away from getting out of this inning. 1-2-3. He winds, fires, missed high and tight with 73. Just 2 hits for Bishop Ryan. Line to short off the glove of Hoyland. He'll still have a chance at first. Long throw, got him. Off his backhanded side, but then still able to make the play. That's how hard that was hit. As that retires Zwak. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for Jacob OC. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Northern Cass looks to extend their 4-0 lead.
School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
By that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsborough.
High atop the Chad's Excavating broadcast booth, we are seeing a pitching change here. Jack Pesa will come in for Bishop Ryan. Chad's Excavating, helping farmers grow, helping you with your water management plans. Call Chad's Excavating at 701-430-0182. Pesa comes on. He is the leader in ERA for Bishop Ryan with a .82 stellar ERA. He comes in and he will face the 6, 7, 8 hitters, starting with Clement, popped up sky high in foul territory. The catcher drifting, making the attempt, but could not make the catch. Zwak unable to come up with it. He had to go quite a ways for this one. He drifted more towards the Northern Cast dugout, then the ball took him more up the line. So it ends up being a harmless strike for Clement. Pesa fires in strike 2 over the inner third. Breaking ball smothered. Up high. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was the off speed at 63 from Pesa. Next foul at the plate. 73 with that fastball. Hillsborough Central Valley does end up winning 15-3 the final over at softball. Outside, 3-2. Reminder that this audio-only broadcast is presented by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Swung on and missed by Clement. The catcher, Zwak, clears himself to the infield side of the foul line, throws down to first base to complete the strikeout. Good breaking ball. Nice backhanded pick by Zwak, who gives himself a throwing lane to make that play down to first. 1 down after the Clement strikeout. Here is Matthew Hoppy. Hit well to left field, high, twisting down the line. Catch is made in foul territory for the second out on the warning track. So Hoppy gives it a ride, but it floats up there. And the catch is made by Jace Schwann out in left. His 5th put out of the day. Quickly 2 down now for Northern Cass. Swung on and missed. 74 by his bat. Parker Anderson at the plate. The 0-1 down and away in the dirt with the changeup. High strike brought down by the catcher's walk. 1-2. Bases empty, 2 down. The 1-2. Breaking ball, chopped to short. Lundeen with a bobble could not scoop it cleanly, and the inning will continue. So a weak ground ball, but it ends up being a reach. 4th error of the game for Bishop Ryan. This has just been the story of the game for the Lions, as they have gotten a lot of those first 2 out innings, but then it is continued with lots of errors, as that one is fouled off to the left side. Park River area and Rugby set to go next. You see those two teams up the first and third base lines. Throw to second base is not in time, as there is a steal. Parker Anderson swipes second base on a ball in the dirt, and now we'll have a timeout. Zwak will go out to Pesa to just get on the same page here. Cody Wadeson, the 9-hitter at the plate. Just need one more out to get out of this one. It's going to be an uphill battle just trying to score 4 runs, but you got to keep it to just that if you're Bishop Ryan, trying to have any hope at coming back in this one. Down and away. Sliding stop by the catcher. Zwak preventing any further movement on the base paths. Through the right side, a base hit. Sam Johnson's going to wave in the run. It will score. And they're going to throw the plate. They're going to have a chance at second base. Safe is the call. And another 2-out run pushed across by Northern Cass after having 2 outs, nobody on. An error and a single after a stolen base, and they generate the run. Cody Wadeson with an RBI single. Here's Metzger, takes ball 1 with his teammate at second base in Wadeson. Two windows, that one now comes in a little bit low. Metzger, 0 for 3, but he reached on error in the second. High strike. Laced foul to the backstop. Now 2-2. Just one strikeout for this Northern Cass offense, and it was the Clement strikeout to begin the inning. And there's a called third strike, the second strikeout of the game for Northern Cass. Metzger goes down on a called third strike off-speed pitch, and Pesa comes in, gives up 1 unearned run. It is 5-0 Northern Cass. 6 outs left to work with for Bishop Ryan when we come back.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Stay tuned for more information about the all-school reunion coming up in Carrington this summer, July 10th through the 13th. Check out Facebook for more information.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
It is 5-0 after 5 innings on your live event. Jacob Ossie is back out for Northern Cass, trying to protect the shutout. Huzar goes 2 1/3 scoreless, punches out 5, gave up just 1 hit and was removed after that hit. Ossie has taken it the rest of the way since then. Pitch count has been in pretty manageable shape. 42 pitches thrown by Huszar, so he's still got nearly 100 left for the tournament. Down and inside from Osi. Just trying to get outs efficiently as possible here. If you're Northern Cass, because, I mean, it's hard not to look forward in the tournament. Of course, you've still got to get the last 6 outs here. But you're just trying to set up each game to be as easy as possible for you on the pitching side, especially when you have 3 guys with ERAs of under 1.5. Osi is the bulk pitcher for this game. And he loses on a 4-pitch walk. Seth Wolf goes down to first. Ramsey Walls, the first baseman now. Grounded into a 4-6-3 double play last time, the one that kicked up off the mound. On the outside corner, quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Walls. Osi looks at the runner at first, slide step delivery, and Walls, it looked like he was stepping out of the batter's box right there, but he takes a called 3rd strike. Yeah, he did. He stepped out of the batter's box. He leaned out. But it is the first out of the inning. So that one misses outside. Here is ball high. It's Bowden Irk batting. He replaced Calvin Olson's spot in the order. Foul tipped into the glove of Wadeson. It is 2-1. Osi will step off and look the runner back to first. There's been no threat of Wolf running yet. In there for a strike. Two and two to Bowden Irk, batting 111 with 4 driven in on the year in limited at bats. Fouled off, stays alive at 2-2. Osi's off speed up the middle. Hoyland on the short hop picks it. Taylor made double play as Hoyland comes to second base and gloves it right on the bag. Throws over to first and ends the inning. It is a twin-killing double play off the bat of Irk. 6-3 double play it is. And we go to the bottom of the 6th now. 5-0 Northern Cass still pitching a shutout. On the defensive side, they're pitching, carrying them once again.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
Bottom 6 now. It'll be Jacob Ossie, Trey Huzar, and Carter Wadeson. Due up for Northern Cass. Jack Pesa will continue pitching for Bishop Ryan, trying to hold Northern Cass to just this 5-run lead so they can get something cooking in the 7th. First pitch misses low. More cloud cover starting to set in over Newman Outdoor Field. Temperatures remaining about the same in the mid-70s right now. According to the forecast, still a 0% chance of precipitation despite the cloud cover. Pitch in there for a strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now to the leadoff man, Ossie, in the 6th. Called strike 2, and anything that you get for your defensive side, if you're Northern Cass, is just gravy at this point. Already up with a few insurance runs to spare. But you got a good part of the order to generate something. Missing down, and the count is full. Pop up out of play to the seats. Payoff pitch. Ball 4 goes to the backstop, so Ossie will round first, take a peek, and hold up there. So Ossie reaches on the walk. Here's Huzar. Leading in ERA and batting average and runs scored and runs driven in on this team. Just the leader of the squad in every way possible. Fairly large secondary lead from Ossie on the pitch, but he stays put at 2-0 to Huzar. Takes on the outside corner. Walls holds the runner on at first, and timeout called at the plate. Runner goes. Ground ball to short. Stays out of the double play. And Huzar legs it out at first base. That ball died on the infield as it was still getting to Lundeen at shortstop. It got inside, and that extra bounce on the grass killed it enough to where Huzar legs it out to first base. So it's first and second, nobody out for Wadeson. First pitch strike from Pesa. Carter Wadeson at the plate. It is a ball and a strike to him with the 2 runners on. Trying to tack on to an already 5-0 ball game. The stretch. Ripped a base hit to the right center field gap. It's going to score Osi. Here comes Huzar. They will try to score him too. They will. And two more come across for Northern Cal on a Carter Waitson RBI double. He's fired up, as he should be, making it a 7-0 ball game. Doug Richter, a trip to the mound now with the runner still at second base. We'll step aside as we let Doug Richter make a pitching change here. Peso will be done. We'll see who comes out next.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Pitching change here in the bottom of the sixth. Bennett Warren will take over. Christopher Hoyland will bat. He will be the one to see Warren first. It's 2+ innings for Pesa. Warren relieves him. 20 strikeouts to just 1 walk on the year, but limited appearances. Hoyland fouls this one off towards the potato concession stand over the third base dugout. Just missed outside. It's 2-1. Shortstop playing pretty close to second base. This one outside, 3-1. Inside and ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk after Warren enters. Here's Clement now with runners at first and second. Takes high for ball 1. Already a 7-0 advantage. It was 4-0 at the beginning of this bottom of the 6th inning, but already 4 straight batters have reached. It was 5-0 rather at the start of this inning. 4 batters have reached, 2 have scored, 2 are still on base, nobody out. Strike delivered, 1-1 now to Clement. Outside. Down and away again. 3-1. Park River area, the number 1 seed. Aggies will be taking on Rugby in the next game. Here, as both of those teams are awaiting their turn up the first and third base side. Ripped to left field. Catch is made, though, and now they're going to double off the runner at second base. So a quick 2 outs here after Clement lines into a double play. Line out to left, so L7 throw back to second base. So that's a 7-4. No, it was the, they threw back into shortstop first, so the old 7-6-4 double play. This one hit well to left field. Schwann again has it measured and makes the catch to retire the side. So Schwann on 2 pitches makes 3 outs happen in left field. He's been very busy out there today, so that squashes the Northern Cass threat, but not before they push across a couple more insurance runs in the bottom half of the 6th. Last chance for Bishop Ryan-Nedrose. When we come back, Northern Cass trying to close it out and secure a date with the Tommies.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
At Sendak Cooperative, we are proud to be your trusted full-service grain, agronomy, and energy choice for our communities in central North Dakota. For all of your grain, agronomy, and energy decisions, they are proud to support our local farmers and communities we work and live in. With our state-of-the-art facilities and dedicated team, we ensure your farming operation will be looked at with care and efficiency. Whether you're looking for marketing decisions, agronomy needs, fuel for your operation, or a hot cup of coffee at their C-stores, Sendak Cooperative has you covered. Visit them online at sendakcooperative.com to learn more about how they can serve you. Sendak Cooperative, proud to serve our communities in central North Dakota.
Cody Wadeson will take it the rest of the way for Northern Cass. Jacob Ossie goes 3 2/3 innings, does not allow a run across. Trey Huzar and Jacob Ossie combined for 6 shutout innings for the Jaguars, continuing their pitching dominance. Just one time have they allowed more than 3 runs in an entire game, this entire season, playoffs included. That was against Lisbon. They gave up 5 runs. They won 6-5 still to advance in the Region 1 tournament. Only a couple times has anyone even put up 3 runs against them this year. That was Oak Grove in a 15-3 game, and Hillsborough Central Valley in a 4-3 game. But Northern Cass is used to suffocating offenses with elite pitching. Wadeson will take over, and he's got the bottom third of the lineup. Bennett Warren starting it off, takes outside. Winner plays Thompson tomorrow at 4:30. The loser plays Renville County tomorrow morning at 11:30. Ground ball, third base, tough hop. Throw over to first is still in time to get a hustling Bennett Warren. Knocked down at third base by Hoppy. That's the second time he's had a really tough one to grab, that he still was able to make the play at first base and indeed got the runner Warren by a half step. One down, here's Jace Schwann. To short on a one hop, Hoyland backhands, fires, and 2 gone. Schwann put some barrel on that one, but just could not get it by the sure-handed Chris Hoyland. Here is Tegan Coonrod now. Last chance for Bishop Ryan. 2 down, top of the 7th. Just 2 hits in this game for the Lions. Coonrod takes inside. Here's Wadeson's 1-0. Pop-up right side. Could be playable down the right field line. It drops in foul territory. Converging on it was the right fielder, Gage Hansen. Hansen hasn't had much action out there. He's only in the field today, not in the batting lineup, as Parker Anderson is DHing. But Hansen goes over to chase it. It lands a couple feet in foul territory on the warning track. One ball, one strike to Tegan Coonrod. Downstairs for ball 2. Lundin is on deck in case it gets extended. Down and away. Just missed. Wadeson trying to take it the rest of the way here to give a break to the top pitchers. To center field. Charging in. Huzar dives, backhands, and how fitting. Comes up with the play to end the game. Trey Huzar with a masterclass on the mound for the first 2 1/3. And he comes up with a diving backhanded catch, just looking at that replay. Full on charging, full on sprawling, backhanded dive to secure the victory. Trey Huzar with a stellar play to close it out. 7-0 is your final on your live event here. Northern Cass, the 3 seed, is moving on to face 2 seed Thompson tomorrow at 4:30. And for Bishop Ryan, it will be a game against Renville County in the consolation side of the bracket, 11:30 tomorrow morning. We'll come back with our Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway post-game show, hand out some accolades, and wrap it up here from game number 2 of the quarterfinals round at Newman Outdoor Field.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsborough and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsborough Central Valley students. It's the Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsborough.
It is time for our Norman County Raceway Red River Valley Speedway post-game show after Northern Cass knocks off the Bishop Ryan-Nedrose Lions 7-0. And they secure a date with the Thompson Tommies. Take a look at our first couple finals here. Thompson 9-1 over Renville County. Jaguars 7-0 over Bishop Ryan-Nedrose. The Rugby Panthers will face the Park River Area Aggies. The 1-seed Aggies have the next game, and then Shiloh Christian will get Lemoore Litchfield Marion, the 4-seed, when the 35 minutes after the third game of the evening. So we'll still have plenty more baseball to come from Newman Outdoor Field. Not on your live event, but still to come if you are in the area. You can catch those games here at Newman Outdoor Field. Again, our post-game show presented to you by Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway. Check out the World of Outlaws late models on June 28th in Ada. Tickets now available at normancountyraceway.com. And the Friday night races are going on at Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo. Check out the World of Outlaws May 31st this Saturday, and then August 23rd. More information can be found at redrivervalleyspeedway.com. Time to hand out some awards, shall we? Our Enbridge Energy Player of the game today is Jacob Ossie. Jacob Ossie goes 3 2/3 scoreless innings on the mound. Jacob Ossie shutting down this lineup for Bishop Ryan. They had a couple threats, but he was able to thwart any scoring opportunities. He combines with Huzar and Wadeson for 7 scoreless. Ossie getting the bulk of it done and saving the arm of Huzar for later in this tournament. Just 42 pitches for Trey this afternoon. Then, yes, this is our Enbridge Energy Player of the game. Life takes Enbridge Energy for life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. So we'll step aside here and come back with more on our post-game show, including the Hallstatt Telephone Company post-game connection, and then our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game as well. More to come on the Norman County Raceway post-game after this.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
It's time for our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsborough. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And that would be the Jacob Ossie diving backhanded play on the first pitch of the ball game, actually. Very first pitch of the game, Trey Huzar delivers, smacked up the middle by Jet Lundeen. Jacob Ossie to the rescue with a diving backhanded stop at second base from the seat of his pants, threw over to first base to Sam Clement just in time to get a hustling Lundeen up the line. Tremendous play to get that much on the throw from a seated position all the way over at the second base bag. So Jacob Ossie, for that reason, is your Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Then lastly, but not leastly, of course, our Hallstatt Telephone Company post-game connection, and that would be Trey Huzar was doing it on offense and defense today. He was locked in and dialed in. He is our Hallstatt Telephone Company post-game connection as at the plate. Huzar on the day, walk, single, walk in his first 3 plate appearances, was not retired, and then on the mound, 2 1/3 innings, 6 strikeouts, just 1 hit allowed, gets the win as the starter in this one after Ossie takes over in relief. Wadeson with the final inning for Northern Cass. That'll about do it here for us here on our Norman County Raceway post-game show. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And also just wanted to give a special shout out to our friends at Dakota Heritage Bank for sponsoring our scoreboard here tonight. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors, as they are the reason we can do what we do here at yourliveevent.com. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. We'll be back with more Class B state baseball action following these two teams, the Thompson Tommies, who you saw earlier today, and the Northern Cass Jaguars, winning 7-0. They will play each other tomorrow at 4:30, Tommies and Jags, on your live event tomorrow at 4:30. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and have a good rest of your day.